Hello, how's it going? Welcome to Additions to the Collection. It's a stellar haul for this month. I go a little bit crazy over October, all the scary film releases and things like that. A lot of good stuff's been put out on 4K and Blu-ray. Haven't picked up everything I've wanted. Got a couple of things on the way, but yeah, really good haul this month. Got some Christmas movies in there ready for Christmas time as well. And yeah, so, nestle in, get ready and sit back and enjoy some, good old fashioned physical media haul video. This is everything I've picked up for October. When I say it's a monstrous haul, that doesn't mean it's the biggest haul I've ever had. It's not at all. But as far as the movies are concerned, with stuff like the Nightmare on Elm Street limited edition 4K and Trick or Treat on 4K, it's definitely a big month for, great releases. That's why I've sort of called it a monstrous additions to the collection, just because of how good some of the physical media is. It's a bit more quality over quantity this month, but I have got some incredible bargains as well to show you guys. So stay tuned after the intro and we'll get started. Hey, we'll get started in a sec with all of this. I'm going to try and simmer down a little bit and get comfortable because it might be a little bit of a lengthy video. Maybe not overly long. I'll try and get through them like at a good pace, but there is, picked up quite a bit, even picked up a couple of DVDs this month, Christmas one. Well, I'll show you guys, you'll see what I picked up. Some of the releases have been shown before on individual videos, and I do unboxings, things like that, but I do like to get everything together and just give a good sort of monthly haul, because I enjoy watching these videos. These are some of my favorite videos, the big haul videos. I'm sure a lot of you agree who are into collecting, Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs, whatever you want to collect, Laserdisc, CDs, vinyl, figures, ornaments, statues, whatever. So we'll start with a few bits, loads to get through. There'll be some reviews as well, because a lot of it I've seen before and a lot of it I want to review because they're new films to me as well. So I'll do some quick reviews in between. Maybe, well, I say reviews, just talk about them a little bit. Quick look at this one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, making its debut on 4K. Pick this one up. Fantastic little animated short from the 60s. About 30 minutes long. Got Boris Karloff in there and other voice actors. Yeah, really fun one. When I saw this announced on 4K, I was a little bit on the fence. I thought, well, £20 is quite expensive for like this, but it does come with two other animated shorts which make up for 76 minutes worth of sort of entertainment, as well as the special features, and there's quite a few of them on here by the looks of it, as well as you can sort of see on the back there, the special features sort of thing. But I love this, it's really endearing. I get this on sort of Christmas Eve, perhaps even if I'm on my own for a little bit on Christmas Eve morning, everyone's at work and stuff like that, perhaps, or I'm just having my coffee, stuff like this, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated short goes on. I try and get the snowman in. Love is it Raymond Briggs, the snowman? Fantastic. Just, I'll talk a little bit about how much I like that nearer to Christmas. So many other good little shorts as well. Love How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey film is good too, the live action, lots of fun. But this is really just I don't know, I find it quite weird as well. Like, it's just because it's such an old animation and things were a lot different back then, like the animation style and stuff. Big fan of the classic Looney Tunes and Disney Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse cartoons as well, because they have jokes in there for the adults and things like that as well. It's not just aimed at children, you can tell. I'm not saying it's graphic material or anything, it's not, it's a you, but back then they seemed to cater to everybody a little bit more, and nowadays everything's got to be CGI. I just love a good sort of hand-drawn, like, animated classic. When it comes to Disney as well, I like most of their like animated classics too. I've got a collection, but with newer stuff, animation, too much CGI. I like CGI. I think Pixar used to do a good job with CGI movies, like A Bug's Life and Toy Story, Monsters Inc., all those kind of films. But just lately, I've tried to watch a couple of Pixar bits even, and I just get fed up with the CGI in everything. And I also get fed up with the whole, everything's got to be overly fast and thrown at you and this or that agenda, this agenda. It's just good to sit down with a old timely like animated classic, and that's what How the Grinch Stole Christmas is. Quick look at Longlegs. I did show this the other day. I enjoyed it. Pretty good thriller, good horror thriller crime movie. Some good performances in there. It's very dreary looking, it's quite a downbeat film and stuff, but I don't know, there's some mystery in the air with it and things like that, so I couldn't wait to watch the whole thing. I know a few people have switched off at the beginning, and I can imagine so just not being to their taste, because it is quite slow. It does drag a little bit, this movie does, but I think it's worth it when you get to the end. But yeah, Longlegs, yeah, pretty good. I liked it. I don't love it or anything, but yeah, good movie. I also got some stuff off All Your Music, so I actually got some bargains. This one wasn't actually on offer, but I did get it at a good price. Bought this for about £8 or something, brand new. Casper, you know, the 90s one. I think it's from 95, is it? I'm going to try and have a quick look, see if I can just... This Blu-ray's from 2018. It's a... I think it's a Italian release, this is. So the movie actually isn't on the back. It doesn't say the date. It's 95-ish. Really fun. Remember watching this slightly at the cinema. Good time. Good family movie. This is when they used to make some really good, like, sort of family entertainment. That sort of caters for everybody. Like, you know, no hidden agendas and things like this. Just a good tale based on the classic sort of animation of Casper, you know, but a live action version with the CGI ghosts. You know, you've got Fatso, Stinky and Stretch in there as the crazy uncles and stuff, up to all kinds of shenanigans. But such a fun movie, and nice little release as well. Very happy with that. I mean, I don't need a 4K of this or anything. I was just happy to have the Blu-ray, because I've never owned this film, not even on DVD. May have had the VHS years ago, but that has escaped my memory. But there's a little look at the disc. But yeah, it's got Bill Pullman in there, Christina Ricci. I think she's in that cursed film Wes Craven did. But Casper, lots of fun, really sort of good looking, like, family movie. You know, the ghosts look pretty cool for the time. You know, they are CGI, probably not even the best CGI with today's standards, but it looked good at the time, and it was a lot of fun. And I watched it a few years back, and I really enjoyed it, probably about 6 years ago. I put this into the category with great sort of like classic family movies like Babe and things like that. I do need to pick up Babe on Blu-ray. That'd be a good one to get as well. But Casper, that's in the collection now. Don't know when I'm going to rewatch it. I don't think I'll watch it for Halloween season. It's a suited one for Halloween, but... So I've got some deals on All Your Music. They were doing, you buy 2, you get 20% off. So they worked out a steal. So I picked up this one, which I haven't seen for a minute. Arachnophobia. Who does it star? It is, I think, Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber's in this one. But yeah, I can remember it being good spider creature feature. You know, lots of arachnid action, and yeah, it needs a revisit though, because I probably haven't seen it since the late 90s, to be fair. There's a look at the back. Very sort of bare bones release. It is region free, as you can see there. It's got A, B and C. I think it might be a US like release. Yeah, I think it's like a US release, but it's region free, which is cool. It was on All Your Music. There's a look at the disc. The disc's very basic, very bare bones, but I'm happy to have this in the collection. Again, not seen it for a while, so I don't know if I want a 4K. I mean, a 4K would be great of everything, but I think, like, this will do me. For what I paid for it, got, like, a couple for about, I think it was worked out about £22 or something. Got this one, and I also got, in the same deal, Tusk, which I've wanted for a while on Blu-ray. I do have the DVD. I enjoy this Kevin Smith film. He did Clerks and... what they called, is it Jay and Silent Bob? Yeah, that's Kevin Smith, isn't it? Tusk, really fun one, about a crazy old guy played by, is it Michael Parks? Yeah, he kidnaps Justin Long's character, and what he wants to do is transform him into a human walrus contraption. Yeah, really quite disturbing in its own way, but it's also comedic as well. It's very funny. It's not really disturbing. It's just a disturbing idea of trying to sort of like combine human DNA with a walrus and sew them together and create this sort of man-walrus creature thing. You'll know if you've seen it, but it's a good one. I enjoy it. I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray. Got it in a deal as well. Wasn't one I was willing to pay too much for. I've seen it in the past going for about £30 or something. There's no UK Blu-ray of it. Another one which I can't wait to watch again, and I watched this on DVD a few years back for the first time, and it's got Bill Paxton in it, Matthew McConaughey, and it's Frailty. This is really good stuff from what I can remembering. It's held in high regard as well. A lot of people are always saying, you know, Frailty, absolutely, you know, fantastic thriller. And I can't wait to get back into it. From what I can remember, it's about a family of dudes and, you know, these guys, and they, you know, murder people and stuff. It's like their sort of family way of doing things, you know. Can't remember too much, so, but I'm looking forward to revisiting it. And that's the beauty of it sometimes. Like, you're not seeing these films for a long time. Stick them on, and revisit them. And I'm so happy to have Frailty on Blu-ray. And this wasn't actually in a deal, but I got it for such a good price. I got this Blu-ray, which is region free. It's a US Blu-ray, Lionsgate, as you can see there, regions A, B and C, completely region free. Got this for about £11. I think it worked out £11.30 or something, brand new. I thought for Frailty that's a steal, because there's no UK Blu-ray and it's not the easiest one to get. It's not out of print or anything, you can get the US Blu-ray, but I just thought for £11 or so, add it to the collection. Another one I got in the deal, the sort of like 20% off too, from All Your Music. Fantastic store on eBay, and I think they've got their own website. I'm not sure about that. I think they might sell for Amazon as well. Don't hold me to that, but they're on eBay. I do it through eBay, and I just picked up this one because I've never seen it before, and it is the Albert Finney Scrooge. So Albert Finney is Scrooge. Don't think I've seen this one before. It is from 1970. Adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Can't wait to have a look. I've got a couple of new Christmas Carol movies to watch, and I'm going to get through them as well. And of course the Muppets is going on. I always watch that one. But there's a little look at the Blu-ray. I'll just open it up. I think the disc is bare bones. Yeah, bare bones Paramount, but I'm fine with that for what I paid for it. Not sure if it's region 3 or not. It doesn't say on the back. This might be a region A, but I'm going to assume it might be region 3, so I'm not too sure about that one because it doesn't say on the back, and it's not time to watch yet. Couple of DVDs. So on the topic of A Christmas Carol, I picked up the 50th anniversary of the Christmas favourite, A Christmas Carol, which is Charles Dickens' Scrooge. So it's an adaptation of A Christmas Carol with Alistair Sim, and that's heard good things about this Scrooge. I think this might be Stuart George's favourite Christmas Carol adaptation. I'm sure he's said that before a few times, but yeah, couldn't get the Blu-ray at the price I wanted. I will pick up a 4K maybe if I like the film and it comes out later. I've seen bits of this on the TV. It's a black and white one, isn't it? I think my granddad's had it on at Christmas and stuff like that, but I'm looking forward to sitting down and watching these two new adaptations that I've got that I've never seen before. So there's Scrooge. Disc, yeah, pretty basic, just a old DVD. I think I paid about £1.10 for it or something, next to nothing, pretty good condition. I'm happy with that. And another DVD I picked up, only 2 this month on the DVDs because I don't collect them really. I just pick them up if the films aren't on Blu-ray or 4K. And that's Anastasia, another good like animated classic, which I can't wait to watch. It's even got Rasputin as the villain in there, and I've seen this as a kid, but I'm looking forward to seeing it again as well. There's a look at the back, and the disc has got quite nice art on it too, so cool. I enjoy revisiting that. Got this recommended, another recommendation from Stuart, and that's The Island, starring Michael Caine from the Treasured Films line. Yeah, this is one hell of an edition, and it's such a weird, wacky film. I mean, like, yeah, what can you say about it, really? Plenty of, like, swashbuckling action. Don't want to give too much away. Michael Caine's a reporter, goes to this island to with his son, who's tagging along. They go to this mysterious island. They come across a gang of buccaneers who have been a secret for a few hundred years, who basically they breed amongst themselves, but only one of the females is fertile. They want Michael Caine to breed with her so they can add new additions to their basically swashbuckling buccaneer family. Michael Caine's always trying to escape. His son's being indoctrinated by them, so he's turning on Michael Caine's character, and it's just such a good time. A lot going on. It's nearly 2 hours long, so it is quite lengthy, but it's worth it. You know, you got the Mad Doctor in there and stuff. You got a few little twists and turns. Great looking film, like where it's set on the island and stuff. And there's enough for horror fans to be satisfied as well. At the beginning, you get a really sort of gory, gruesome murder scene. You know, someone's stomach gets split open and all this and that, and that's really cool for horror fans. You know, gore wise, it's got gore, it's got violence, it's got some humor. You know, lots of things going on. It's completely odd, it's weird, it's, you know, pretty insane stuff. Michael Caine gives a great performance. Love watching Michael Caine in old stuff, especially. Like, I need to watch more of his movies. But yeah, lots of fun and a great edition as well. And yeah, certificate 15, you got your special features, blah blah blah. You get a booklet in there. I swapped the artwork to that because I thought that looked really cool. Definitely picking up some more Treasured Films stuff because I know they've got some interesting ones on the way as well. There's the disc. You get reversible art and a nice booklet. I think if you bought directly from their store, you got a magnet and a poster, but I got it from HMV. But really happy it's staying in the collection. Good recommendation, Stuart. Really enjoyed it. Fun stuff, fun, wacky, oddball craziness, and yeah, good stuff. The Island, well worth a pick up. Just a quick look at this one, Friday the 13th, part 2. Picked this up right at the beginning of the month. Yep, good 4K, good transfer. The film's one of the best Friday movies, you know, not to be confused with the Chris Tucker Friday and Ice Cube, but, you know, this is one of the best Friday the 13th movies. So good. Love Sackhead Jason. That's a really cool look for Jason Voorhees. And, yeah, loved revisiting it in 4K. And hopefully we'll get more of them on 4K. Apparently Arrow are doing some. They're bringing out Jason Goes to Hell and... another one, Jason X, which I'm keeping the set. I'm keeping the Screen Factory set. That's phenomenal. But I will pick up these films in 4K as well, because Arrow did such a good job with the remake as well. But there's Friday the 13th on 4K. Couple more bits I got from All Your Music. You know, some bargains that I picked up. 20% off two. So these two worked out at 30, and it was a steal because they are boutique label releases. So I picked up... I'll talk about this one in a sec because this was weird. I enjoyed both of them. They were both good. Very fun. Bit schlocky, bit like lower budget, but fun. I got the Synapse release of a Mike Mendes film, The Convent. I've wanted to see this for a while, and I passed on the slipcover edition because that was going for 30 plus, but I got 2 for 30 and this was included in that deal. So I basically paid £15 for a brand new and sealed release from Synapse of The Convent, just missing the slip. Like, you know, who's going to worry about that if you save like £15? You know, it's a slipcover, but I do love them, but it's a slipcover. But look at that artwork, so cool. Really fun, really campy. It's from 2000, really silly. It's a group of teens. They go into an old convent, which has had a bit of an, sort of like a massacre years prior. And the ghosts of the devilish, what is it? The ghosts of the devilish nuns and the head guy of the convent, he is unleashed. They are unleashed on this group of unsuspecting teens. They basically possess some of them, and it's got that kind of element to it, you know, possession. It's got some gore, bit half and half on the gore. Half of it looks good, half of it looks crap, which I can forgive because it's a low budget movie. You can notice the CGI blood spurting. It's definitely CGI, I'd say, even though it's from 2000, but they had CGI back then. It's bad CGI blood. Like, if someone gets decapitated, it has all this bad blood squirting out, and it's CGI. It doesn't look real. Not that it has to, and I'm fine with that, but lots of fun as well. You got some, who's in there? Joanna Canton, I don't know her apart from in this. Coolio was fun in it. He doesn't get much screen time, but when he's on screen, he's a hoot. He plays one of the cops who's basically antagonising the youths who have broken into this convent to explore. And of course, you got Adriana Barbeau, who's very good in it as well. She probably doesn't get enough screen time. She's kind of in the sort of beginning and then bit in the middle and then the end. But yeah, really cool. Really enjoyed The Convent there. I'll show you the disc. Get a booklet as well with this edition. There's the disc. Yeah, well worth a pick up. Enjoyed this one. It's region free as well, The Convent. If you can get it and you're after it, pick it up. Very schlocky, very low budget, but very fun as well. I did enjoy this, solid. Like, really enjoyed this. And another one I picked up on the same deal, which is a Mondo Macabro release, and that is The Witch's Mountain, which is a Spanish horror from the 70s. This is bizarre. Like, this guy who's a photographer, he meets this woman when he's on a trip to do his work, you know, on a work trip. Starts taking her out into secluded places and stuff. They're just sort of looking around. He's trying to get some good shots with his camera, being a photographer. And you just got some weird scenes. And basically there's these witches, and it turns out there's a bit of a twist linked to him at the end. Don't want to give that away in case someone's never seen it. But The Witch's Mountain, really good. I love these sort of like lower budget, like foreign 70s horror movies, you know, the Spanish ones and Italian ones. They're fantastic. And there's a scene in this where they you know, they're making love in the tent, and suddenly just the camera moves and it's just all these witches are there just over them, like looking in the tent, and it's a really scary little part of the movie. But yeah, The Witch's Mountain, and I had a fun time with that. Yeah, never heard of it before, new to me. It's region free as well, Mondo Macabro. Definitely want some more stuff on their line. I think I've only got 3. I've got Perversion Story from Lucio Fulci. I've got this, The Witch's Mountain, and I've got Lucio Fulci's Lizard in a Woman's Skin. But good label, Mondo Macabro. They do some, you know, you can make some great little discoveries, like just taking a chance. Yeah, good stuff. Like, I enjoyed it. It's a bit crap. Some people are going to find it a bit boring as well, but I just love the location. I love films that are set out in the wilderness a bit more, you know, with the vast landscapes. I love them type of things, camping stuff, you know, anything. It gets under my skin a little bit and it gives me a thrill. It's enjoyable to watch. Witch's Mountain, really good. Picked this one up, The Car, had it recommended to me by Stuart, and yeah, it was all right. Like, I'll be honest, like, I thought it was a bit boring, to be fair, a little bit tame. If it was a 15 perhaps, and the violence, like in Christine or some, you know, like it is in Christine, is it's that type of thing with a killer car on the loose, you know, trying to take people out, set in this desert town. Characters are pretty fun. The car action's pretty good. I just found it a little bit tame. I didn't dislike the movie. I thought it was half decent. So I'm going to go with pretty all right. Not bad. That's The Car, an Arrow Video. Got that in the sale as well, Shocktober. £9. So good deal there. Staying in the collection though, because I will revisit that one. One I picked up pre-owned, and it weren't that cheap because it's sort of out of print, but I wanted it. The Vinegar Syndrome edition was a little bit dearer, so I went with the 88 Film Slasher Classics Collection, number 3 from 1981, and that's Don't Go in the Woods Alone, as it says there. This was low budget nonsense. I loved it because it was that. You know, I love these films on the Slasher Classics Collection line. You know, it's basically all these different like segments of like the cops and the park rangers in the wilderness trying to track down or figure out what's going on. People are turning up dead. It's got the killer's revealed halfway through. It's this kind of like, I will spoiler alert, it's this kind of Neanderthal like caveman-esque character who's like really big and strong, and he's going around just punishing people, and there's some great gore, some great scenes, lots of fun, schlocky action, load of trash, very trashy indeed, but I loved it. I thought it was really fun. It's not going to be for your sort of high-class film like connoisseurs, but for someone who's a connoisseur of like trash, Don't Go in the Woods, bags of fun. There's a look at the back. Show you guys the disc quick. Pretty nice artwork on the disc. Been out for a while, this release, with it being number 3. I think it's like, yeah, 2015 this got released. This Blu-ray came out, but I picked up pre-owned. I wanted it. It's one I really wanted, and I've had it recommended to me as a trashy horror movie connoisseur as well. People have recommended to me. This was a big surprise. I'd slept on it for a bit, and that's Abigail. Thought this was fantastic. Loved the characters. Thought the acting was superb. Couple of twists and turns, as I like to say in the movie, you know, things like that. But some cool vampire action. Abigail, one of the best 2024 movies I've seen, and it's going to be ranked pretty high in my top 10 at the end of the year, I think, as well. Awesome, Abigail, awesome. Picked up this set of pre-owned of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Got them all for like about, I think it's £14 pre-owned, mint condition. It's got 3 movies in there. It includes Creature from the Black Lagoon, Revenge of the Creature, and The Creature Walks Amongst Us. And there's a look at the back. You get a couple of bonus features, but I want these sets because I got rid of mine. I had the not the big one, but I had the, you know, the Universal Monsters set that costs about £20. It comes with like that book with the kind of flimsy cardboard outer shell. Well, that has all like the first movies from the series. It does have Bride of Frankenstein in there, but with the other monsters like the Invisible Man, etc., Creature from the Black Lagoon, it just does the first film. So I sold that to make a little bit of money, and what I'm doing now is I'm picking up these Legacy Collection sets. So this is how I want to go with Universal Monsters. Not too fussed about the 4K. These films will look fine in Blu-ray for me. May pick up one of the 4K sets one day, but I'm happy picking up these Legacy Collection sets. And you get 2 discs. 2 of the sequels are on 2 discs as well. So yeah, good pick up there. Got the Invisible Man Legacy Collection last month, I think it was. Scream Factory Edition, As Above So Below, good fan footage movie, pretty cool. Not one of my favourites, but I do enjoy it. And I wanted this Scream Factory release because it's just one of their classic sort of style collector's edition Blu-rays where they do the new artwork and stuff, which they don't tend to do on their 4Ks unless they do a store exclusive, which can be quite pricey. I do have Day of the Dead coming, so Day of the Dead was out this month from Scream Factory on 4K. I still need to get the Amityville Horror remake if I decide to. But anyway, Day of the Dead's coming. That'll be in another video. I've also ordered Shocker on 4K from Scream Factory. That won't be in the October haul, unfortunately, but I will be doing a separate unboxing and review sort of video on that. I'll figure out how I'm going to do that logistically. But yeah, I got Shocker on the way from Scream Factory, and Day of the Dead at some point. But with Day of the Dead, I managed to find a seller who gets the store exclusives in, which we can't buy in the UK because Scream Factory don't dispatch to the UK. But I did pick up the set with the alternative slip and the poster and stuff because it's Day of the Dead. I thought I would. This was a surprise. This was a bargain pickup. This cost me about £2, £1.50 even, brand new. Devil's Due. Heard of it before, passed on it, thought it might be a load of rubbish. Turns out, good movie. Solid fan footage action. I'd give it a 3 stars out of 5. Pretty good. About basically a woman who gets married to a fella and becomes pregnant, falls pregnant, but she's pregnated with something she's not expecting quite, and you probably get the gist of it. But yeah, pretty good fan footage, worth a look, worth a pick up at a couple of pounds. You know, can't go wrong really. And you know, night's entertainment, hour and a half's entertainment for a couple of like £1.50. I mean, I'm not, even if it's a bad film, I'm not going to complain too much. Picked up the 4K of Night of the Living Dead, which I'm yet to view yet on 4K. Watched this movie on Blu-ray at the beginning of the year. Great film, you know, like absolute classic, responsible for how zombies are depicted in popular and modern culture nowadays. Yeah, awesome stuff. They're coming to get you, Barbara. So that'll go on at some point. Probably save that till I'm ready to view it. I don't think it'll be one of my Halloween evening watches. Okay, on to the sort of boxed editions now. So we're getting to the end of the video. It has been quite lengthy. I did show this one yesterday, so let me just sort things out a little bit. We'll pop them there like that. I picked up this beautiful release of The Tenant, 1976 movie. I think that's the release date. Roman Polanski. Think what you may of him as a human being from what you've heard, but as a director, he's done some phenomenal stuff. Like, you know, he's quite a visionary. Rosemary's Baby, Cul-de-sac's a great quirky little film. This one, The Tenant, Repulsion. There's other movies I need to get round to and watch by him, but this is an awesome edition and comes with doors like that. There isn't a full unboxing on the channel, by the way, if you want to take a look, but it's like that. And you open it up and it has the windows. Lovely. You've got your edition inside with the slip cover. I'll take that and give you guys a watch, because I don't know if too many people have watched the unboxing, because it didn't do that well view wise, but you know, because it's a lovely book. And you get the ammo in the slip like that. You get a lovely slip to go in your box. Great artwork. There's a little look. Awesome movie. Very ambiguous, weird. You've got to watch it and make your own mind up with this one, because it stars Roman Polanski as well. He's on the cover. He's the main character in the movie who it focuses on and centres around. I put the alternative art there. You get alternative art with the newly commissioned as well. There's a look on the back. Region 8 for the Blu-ray, so 4K you're fine. The 4K is region 3, of course, it would be a 4K, but your region A, which has a lot of the special features on, your Blu-ray, which has a lot of the special features on, is region locked. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this release. This is a sleeper release of the year, because I've heard a few people say, no, I didn't know that we're getting a release. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome have just put out The Tenant on 4K. They'll do a standard as well, but this set's gorgeous. It's not the cheapest thing, but you know, for it being so fancy with the opening doors like that with this box, it's the same as the other 4K releases that don't have something fancy like that. They're fancy enough because they have hard cases and stuff like that, but like, you know, for a release that comes with little intricate doors that open and things like that, it weren't a bad price, about 45. That worked out. So it wasn't a cheap pickup, but it's one I really wanted. I mean, it's The Tenant. If you've seen it, you'll know how good a film it is. There's that lovely release. Very happy with that. Right, let's go into some more box sets and things. So quick look at this one. New release. Everybody's picking this up and I don't blame them. Trick or Treat. Great Halloween aesthetic. Anthology. It's got Sam in it, the cool character. You know, look at Sam. I've even got my Sam t-shirt on today, as you can probably see. There we go. Bit of Sam action. Yeah, really fun character. He's silent as well. He just goes out and kills people. He taunts this old guy in the wraparound story, but some fantastic segments in there and a lot of fun. It's a staple of Halloween season, Trick or Treat for me now. I already watched this 4K at the weekend, so it won't be going on All Hallows Eve, but yeah, you know, if you like Trick or Treat, this is the way to go. Pick up your 4K edition from Arrow. There's a store exclusive as well. Don't know if there's any of them still available, but I went for the newly commissioned because I've got the original artwork on the Amaray, so really wanted to get this slip cover because I just love the whole look of it. That one there. Seen one of these movies before, but I haven't got round to watching the set, so I haven't watched it in 4K. I watched it on the Arrow player, which was Day of the Beast, which is kind of a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas anyway, Day of the Beast. But we have Love, Death and Apocalypse, 3 films by Alex de la Iglesia. Hope I pronounced that right. There we go, lovely set from Arrow. Can't wait to get these on. I know Severin have released these in 4K as well, but I thought the Arrow set, £40, why the hell not? They're films I wanted for a while. Day of the Beast I thought was okay, I wasn't overly keen, but I'm interested to have a look at this director's, you know, filmography and stuff. It's got Perdita Durango on there, Durango, and Ascion Mutante. Sorry about the pronunciation, I think it's Ascion Mutante, and 3 films there. I'll show you guys the set because I haven't done an unboxing for this one. I don't know why I didn't. I should have done, really. So there's that. Quick look. Comes with a nice slip. Arrow do this with their boxes now. They pop a slip on. Let's get it out. Nice little sort of... It basically serves as a J card. So you get a slip cover as your J card. I really like that. Box looks like so. 3 movies in there with your Perfect Band book. Very nice. So look at the set. That's the top. Slip these out and I'll show you guys the individual stuff. So looking forward to getting through this one. Ascion Mutante. Really cool artwork. All kind of matches up. You know, colour coordinated and art style coordinated. You get posters. You get posters and art cards in there. Like that. There we go. Pop that one back. Day of the Beast, which I have seen before, but I'm looking forward to seeing it in 4K. Same again, you get a poster and an art card with your, if I can just twizzle that round, disc. Yeah. Ow, I just hurt myself with my physical media. I got some of the skin on my finger. It hasn't caused any damage, but I got like I got my finger slightly caught in the emery. And of course, Perdita Durango. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Kind of like an actiony sort of movie. Looks cool. Again, poster and art cards. There we go. And a quick look at the book. That's a nice book you get with it. With essays in and write-ups. You know, typical Arrow, like fare. A little look. You got some pictures, things like that. Pretty comprehensive looking book for the set. Yeah, great set. Like I say, 2 of the films I haven't seen, but I'm sure I'll enjoy them. You know, they're kind of like exploitation-y, kind of action, horror, you know, that sort of thing. So I can't see why I wouldn't like it. I thought Day of the Beast was okay. I didn't love it, but I want to rewatch it, and happy to have that set. So that's out from Arrow. Pick that one up. A few more to do, guys. We'll just go a little bit further. Picked up this. Pre-owned. It's got a few more, you know, it's got a bit of a... It's not in the best condition because it's like a more flimsy set, but it's Love and Death, the films of Jorg Bugaret. I'm just going to call him Jorg Bugaret. So you got 3 movies in here. No, 4 movies, sorry, 4 movies. There's a look at the back. I'll read the movies off what they are. 4-disc special edition. Disc 1 Necromantic, which I want to watch. I've heard it's a bit of a tough watch, a bit nasty. This is sort of like, he's a German director, isn't he? Very German splatter and things like that from 1985, that one. No, sorry, it's not. That's the short. They've got short films on as well, so I'm getting a bit mixed up. So Necromantic, I think that's a late 80s one. And then you've got The Toad's King, Necromantic 2, which I think is a 90s one, and then Scram. So I got that one. I put the Necromantic artwork on, as you can see there. Looks really good. Advertisement for Crashing there. You got your 2 discs, Necromantic and The Toad's King. And then this one has the other 2 in, Necromantic 2 with the gory artwork, and got your disc for Necromantic 2. This should be a splatter-filled journey, and what's that one? Scram. I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest with you. That's that though, yeah. That was the cover when the discs went in. So that's Love and Death, the films of Jorg Bugaret, Buttigiet. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Anyway, on to the last few now. You know, just 3 more editions to show. And of course, had to show this again, the lovely set for Nightmare on Elm Street, the UK edition with the steelbook and all the whistles and bells. Full unboxing on the channel. The video did phenomenal. Like, I couldn't believe it. Close to like 10k views on that one. Couldn't believe it. But still, yeah. Their stickers as well. The certification is stickers. Yeah, great 4K. I thought the transfer looked pretty superb. Had a blast with it. Looked very nice indeed. The daylight scenes especially looked really crisp and clear, as they do with 4Ks. But you know, you get all of this stuff. You get your supplements in there, like that, like that. And of course you got the lovely steelbook as well. I think that one's sold out at the minute. Well, I suppose it was sold out for time, but yeah, this release could rival a boutique label release. Not so much on the bonus features, but the actual box, like, it's really hard and thick. You know, it's, you know, Arrow quality, if not even a bit more premium. But yeah, awesome release. Finally got it. Nightmare on Elm Street on 4K in the collection. We just need the other films now, or maybe a box set. I'd still keep that and get a box set, to be fair. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Couple more. Hell House LLC 4-film collection from Umbrella. I've had Umbrella releases before, but only standards. This is like my first sort of box edition from Umbrella. And wow, this is one of the releases of the year. This might even be my favourite release of the year. We'll get to that in December though. But yeah, you got all films. 2 of the films are in one Amaray, and then you've got the first one on its own, the best film. That is the best one. And then the 4th one, which I think is the second best film. I think the 2 in the middle are good. Solid franchise. You know, it explores the source material more as the films progress. You got to be all in on the franchise on this one, I think. You don't want to just, I mean, Hell House is a fantastic film on its own, but when you get to 2, 3 and 4, you want to keep watching them. Don't just finish up, think, oh, 2 was okay, which it's pretty good, but it's not as good as the 1st or the 4th. You don't want to just finish 2 and then completely, you know, throw off watching the rest. If you're going to watch this franchise, just go all in, watch the whole franchise, because they interlock and the story unravels more as things go along. But yeah, awesome release. Oh, there's a look at the back. Creepy clown guys. And although having all these films on individual Blu-rays and the second sight of the first movie, which I am keeping, I just wanted to pick up the Ultimate Chills collection, which has been out for a year or 2. Might be a year, might be 2, not too sure. But I wanted to pick up this Paranormal Activity box set. I think it's 2 years it's been released. Got the UK edition. It's got every film in there, because Next of Kin hasn't got an individual Blu-ray release. Well, it's got a German one, but not in the UK. And I had Next of Kin on iTunes, and I wanted the documentary as well, which isn't available to buy on the iTunes store. So I thought, let's get the set. We'll get all the films then together. I'll keep the first film second sight edition as well. I'll keep that. Get rid of my other individual ones, and then I've got this lovely set, which they're all in. It's even got the documentary, which I can't wait to watch. Like Hell House, you've got to be all in on these films. Great fan footage movies. It's just, if you're not a fan footage junkie, you're not going to enjoy them. But if you're all in and you do enjoy fan footage, get through the whole set, because the first 6 are the same story about the weird entity Toby and the family. That kind of all interlocks, and the story progresses each film. You learn a little bit more. Like Hell House, you learn a bit more every film. And then, of course, you've got Next of Kin, which completely sort of moves away from the core idea of the original you know, series, the first 6. It moves away from that, and you're on an Amish farm and there's a new entity and things like that. But it's pretty good and worth a watch. That's a Halloween Ultimate Paranormal Activity Ultimate Chills edition. So some great pickups this month. Some stuff I still need to get through and watch. I have tried to watch most of it. I've still got to finish watching all the Hell House Blu-rays. I've seen the films a few times before. I just need to get through them again, because I want to watch all my discs. But I've seen them on Shudder, and yeah, fantastic haul this month. Like I say, not necessarily my biggest numbers wise, but as far as content and quality is concerned, possibly is my greatest haul. That's why I've called it the Monster Haul, because there's just so many good stuff. Yeah, that's me done. We're on 37 minutes. I think we've had long enough going through these releases. Hope you enjoyed the video. What did you pick up in October? It would be great to know. Like, comment, subscribe if you don't mind. And I'll see you on the next video. There'll be something for Halloween on the 31st. So I've got to figure out what that's going to be, but it will be uploaded. So thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye.